Right. I'm just making this video here now. Please, 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 how many times can I say it? Share this link, sign the petition, save the orangutans of Indonesia, save the last 800 Tapanuli orangutans from extinction by cancelling the Batang Toru hydropower dam. The fate of this entire species rests in your hands. It does. It rests in your hands, people of the world. It is time, please, respect the life of our planet. Protect the creatures of our planet. Orangutans, one of the most beautiful, lovely creatures that this earth has produced. Please, please protect them. Speak out. Stop this insanity. What is happening to our planet is absolutely despicable. What can we do? What can we do? We've been asked here to sign a petition. Can you even do that? Can you do it? Can you do it? Have you got the courage? Have you got the backbone to share a petition to save a defenceless creature? A harmless, defenceless creature of our planet. Have you got the backbone and guts to do it? Or are you just what? What are you? A maggot? A grub? Stop! Stop! And think. Please, stop and think. Stop and think. Think about the future. These creatures have a right to be on our planet. They have much a right to be here as any one of you out there sailing on your ego trips, the vast majority of you, or being oppressed by ego trips. Whichever way, whichever side of the fence you fall on, you need to stand up. You need to speak out, because our planet is facing serious, serious, serious risk, and all in the name of power and profit. If they're going to create a dam, then don't you think that first of all they should make sure that all the creatures of the area that they're going to flood are going to be protected? Haven't they got a right? Where's their rights? Never mind, you can't even stand up for your own rights, humanity. Maybe stand up for animal rights, plant rights, stand up for the rights of the life of this planet. Maybe then you might get an inkling of how important your own human rights are. Because if we had human rights, these kind of crap would not be happening. Oh, apparently that's a swear word. It's an offensive word. Crap. Shit. Fuck. They're offensive words. We're not allowed to use them. They're abusive. It's abusive language. What the fuck? Abusive language is any language that calls for the destruction of our planet. For what reason? For what reason? Have we got no other way to create power on our planet other than by destroying the natural environment? Is that the only way that we can sustain ourselves? Is by total destruction of the natural environment? We need to do this. I mean, look, this petition has got what? Sorry, it's not enough. 1 million out of the global population. No, 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 no. This is not enough. This is not enough. Get signing. Get signing. Okay? I mean, I have already signed it, though for some reason it hasn't come up here. But I have signed this petition. I've shared it. I'm actually banned from Facebook at the moment because I wrote a poem. Well, you know, it was the poem Little Boxes on the Hillside, except I changed it to Little Fuckers on the Hillside. All about paedophiles. Same song, word for word, but, you know, it was deemed offensive because I changed the word. You know, it said Little Boxes on the Hillside. I put Little Fuckers on the Hillside. Okay, apparently it was too offensive for Facebook, so I'm banned from Facebook now for 30 days. 30 days Facebook prison because I put a post up, you know, calling fuckers the fuckers. because I should use the proper word. Paedophile, which is Latin for child lover, which to me is offensive language, abusive language, to call people who abuse children child lovers. That's the official name for them, child lover. How dare you? How dare you offend me, a child abuse survivor, by calling these people child lovers, when actually they are child fuckers. And it's that same consciousness that would allow that kind of shit to go on, that will quietly tolerate the destruction of nature, our natural environment. You know, now I'm not an Indonesian citizen, and I understand the problems that countries like Indonesia are facing, and the kind of economic pressures that are put on those people, and the financial incentives that are given to them to destroy their own natural environment. That's what it's all about. And there's only 800. There's only 800. I mean, they've already been decimated by the bloody, what's it called, palm oil stuff. How long can we just witness this and just stay silent, and you think you can just ignore it? You know, go and watch EastEnders and get all het up about what's happening to the fictional characters of EastEnders. Get het up about what's happening to the real life of our planet. You know, I'm not saying don't watch TV, don't get a bit of light relief now and again, don't watch a film, don't, you know, help yourself stay sane somehow in this world, but at the same time, you know, make sure that you are facing reality and you are doing something to help the life of our planet, and that you are, at least as an individual, utilising the power of your humanity to speak out on behalf of those who cannot speak out, of the defenceless, innocent creatures, life of our planet, like the defenceless, innocent children of our planet who are being trafficked, tortured, abused, murdered, enslaved, robbed even of their rights to parental love. Because, you know, how can a parent love a child in poverty when you've constantly got to say to your child, no, sorry, we haven't got enough food to feed you. No, sorry, I haven't got enough clothes to clothe you. No, sorry, we haven't got a big enough house to give you your own bedroom. No, sorry, we haven't got enough money to be able to afford to get you an education. No, sorry, we've got no money to afford for a doctor. How is it possible to love your child? Is it any wonder that these people are willingly, you know, giving their children up for adoption? Oh yes, they're going to go to a rich country. You know, some rich people are going to adopt your child and give it a lovely life. What mother would not? What mother in abject poverty, facing nothing but abuse and oppression and misery, would, because she loves her child so much, would be prepared to give that child up for a better life? And it's that same consciousness that will just casually, yeah, well, orangutans, we don't really need them, do we? You know, they're not important. They're just creatures, you know. Creatures get extinct. Creatures get extinct. Have you any idea how many creatures are becoming extinct on our planet right now, directly due to so-called human activity? It's not human activity, it's corporate activity, because the corporations aren't human. Okay, so look, I've got this article up. You think I'm exaggerating? You think I'm over the top? Biologists think 50% of species will be facing extinction by the end of the century. 50%! You stupid twats! Is all I can say to you people, especially the people of the developed world who are also up there. Oh, we're educated, we're civilised, we're intelligent, we're developed. Really? Really? You ignorant twats? What are you doing about this then? You're so powerful. You've got so much wealth, so much intelligence, so much professionalism. Where's the outcry? Yeah, you couldn't even care about African children. You couldn't care about even the children of these so-called underdeveloped nations. You can't even care about them, save for giving BBC, you know, what is it, £1 on fucking Red Nose Day. That we now find out only 10p of that pound actually goes towards delivering any true or real help to anybody. If you can call it help. You know, giving crumbs to starving children. This is just so disgusting. It's so disgusting. But, well, what can you do about it? What can you do about it? You know, I'm planning my wedding. Oh, I'm pregnant, I'm having a baby. Really, you're having a baby? You're going to be explaining to your baby how, you know, once there used to be creatures like orangutans in this world, but they don't exist anymore. Like I had to learn about the extinction of the dodo as a child. Why? What happened to them? Well, people ate them, you see. They hunted them to extinction. It's barbarism. That's what we're dealing with. Savagery. Savages. Who call innocent native peoples savages. Who call our children savages. Who call African people savages. Savages destroying our planet. It's time to judge the judges. Give them their judgments back. Give them their judgments back. Save the orangutans. Like I say, share this petition. You better start speaking out. Because anybody who lives in a so-called developed nation, especially the richer and more professional and more educated you are, the more you have a responsibility to speak out. And I feel sorry for your souls if you haven't. But you don't even believe in that, do you? You don't believe in the soul. The only time you go to church is when you're ill or somebody you love is suffering. Oh, please help them. Please help, God. Please help. Well, where's God? The orangutan. Who was God when it came to the flooding of the earth? Oh, God came in the form of Noah, didn't it? Who built an ark to protect the creatures while he was being laughed and scorned at. God lives when we live according to God's law and God's compassion and God's love and respect. Love written into our DNA by the universe that created us. Do not tell me that love, that care, compassion and respect. Do not tell me it's a fantasy, okay? The fantasy is the idea that you can just override it. Only emotionally, empathically disabled people can do that. And we need to protect the psychopaths from themselves. No, sorry, you're a psychopath. You're not allowed to be a president or a prime minister. Or have any office of power, because you're a psychopath. You're emotionally, you're empathically disabled. You're a risk. Because you've got no, you're like asking a blind man to lead the sighted. I can't say anymore. Wake the fuck up, for goodness sake.